Good morning everyone, welcome to the class of antenna and wave propagation. This is video lecture number 2 of video vector algebra, and we will continue with the review of the vector algebra. In the last lecture we had started about the dot product, and here we will continue with the dot product. First, we will continue with the dot product of two vectors. Clear? Now see, if I want to multiply the two vector, that is a vector dot b vector, that will be equals to magnitude of a vector and magnitude of b vector multiply में cos theta. What is this cos theta? Theta is the angle between a vector and b vector. Condition is that what is the condition? A vector and b vector join tail to tail, then only we can find out the theta. Clear? You cannot find out the theta when a vector is joined to the head of the tail of the a vector is joined to the head of b vector. Theta can only be calculated when a vector and b vector are joined tail to tail. Clear? So now say, if I say a vector, if I say this is a coordinate system and this one is the a vector, which is represented by a vector is equal to ax a cap x plus में ay a cap y plus में az a cap z. Clear? And b vector is represented by bx a cap x plus में by a cap y plus में bz a cap z. Now see, what does this a cap x a cap y? A cap x a cap y defines the unit vector in this direction. If I say this is x, this is y, and this is z, so a vector will be a cap x in this direction, a cap y will be in this direction, and a cap z in this direction. Clear? Now see, if I multiply these two vectors, then we will get what? A vector dot b vector will be equal to ax multiply bx plus में ay into में by plus में az into में bz, and the output of this product will be what? Will be scalar quantity. Now what is this? If I want to calculate this a vector is equal to what? A का magnitude plus b magnitude into में cos theta. How we will calculate the a magnitude? A magnitude will be calculated as under root of magnitude of square of the magnitude of a square x plus में a square y plus में a square z. Clear? Now here, by this way we will calculate the magnitude of a vector. Now see, what are the properties of dot product? Dot product says that it follows the commutative law. What does commutative law means? If I say a vector dot b vector will always be equal to b vector dot a vector. Clear? Next, it always follows the distributive law. Distributive law says that a vector dot b vector plus c vector is equal to, just open this bracket, a vector dot b vector plus a vector dot c vector. Clear? Now another property is that this, if I multiply the unit vectors a cap x dot a cap y is equal to what? A cap z dot a cap y is equal to a cap y, so a cap z dot a cap z is equal to 0. Why? Because as you know that if I want to calculate if I want to have a dot product of these two unit vector, you will see here the angle between these two vectors will be what? 90 degree. The angle between these two vectors a cap x and a cap y is what? 90 degree. And cos 90 degree is what? Cos 90 degree will be 0. That's why it all becomes 0. Now similarly, a cap x dot a cap x equal to dot a cap x dot a cap y is equal to what? 1, because here theta is equal to what? 0 degree, and when theta is equal to 0 degree, the angle between these two, theta is what? 0 degree, when cos 0 is equal to 1. Clear? Now next one is the vector product. Vector product says that this is the another method to have a multiplication of two vectors, that is the vector product. Vector product, why it is called? Because its resultant is a vector quantity. Clear? Now a vector cross b vector is equal to ab sin theta ab a cap n. Clear? Now what does this a cross b vector? What does a cross b vector? This sin theta is what? Angle between, is the angle between a vector and b vector. And what does this a cap n? A cap x, a cap n defines the direction of a vector cross b vector. Clear? And what does this direction shows? This a cap n, it is a unit vector which is perpendicular to the plane of that contains the two vectors. Means if I say x, y and z, if I say a vector is in this plane and a cross b vector is in this plane, so what does it resultant replace? It resultant says that unit vector of cross product of these two vectors is perpendicular to the plane that contains the two vectors. Means a cap n will be in this direction. If I say this is a vector and this is b vector, इन दोनों का cross product, that is theta. Clear? The direction of a cap n will be what? Perpendicular to the plane of two vectors. Clear? Or we can find out the direction of a vector, unit vector, that is using the right hand screw rule or right hand rule. Just see this. If I say, if this is a vector in this direction and B vector is in this direction, and theta is what? Theta, I want to multiply A cross B. A cross B means then theta will be what? Theta A to B. Theta direction will be A to B. Now just put this here. See this one. This one is A vector. Sorry. Now see this one. This one is A vector, and A vector goes to theta will approach to this one. You will see here what does this direction of thumb shows the direction of unit vector, that is will be in this plane. If I say this is x, if I say this is in the y plane, so then the unit vector will be direction of the perpendicular to x and y, that is in the a cap z. Unit vector will be in the a cap direction. Will be in the a cap z direction. If I say a vector is in the x direction and b vector is in the y direction. Clear? Always remember this direction. Theta will be A to B when we are multiplying A cross B. If I say B cross A, then theta will be in what? B to A. Now in that case what? In that case theta direction will be in this side, and B to A, this is B, and I have to move these 4 fingers towards A, yani ki to this side. You will see here, you will see what? My direction of thumb will be inward to the screen. Clear? Inward to the, so that means A cap and here will be what? Inward direction, inward to the screen. And here you will see here in this A cap n will be in what? Outward from the screen. Clear? Now see method for cross product. How do we cross product the two vectors, that is A cross B is equal to what? This one is the formula. This n may be x, y, z, anything but that will be perpendicular to the direction of two vectors. Clear? Now see, if I say A vector is equal to ax, a cap x plus में ay, a cap y plus में az, a cap z, and B vector is equal to bx, a cap x plus में by, a cap y plus में bz, a cap z. Now we'll see here how do we cross multiply or cross product of these two vectors will be equal to what? Just see this one. Put the unit vectors here. Now just see, first is a vector. So just we will put the coefficient of a cap x in the a vector is ax, in the a cap y that is ay, in this az. Clear? And in the b vector here bx, by and bz. Clear? Now see, multiply these two vectors. First we will see here it is plus minus plus. First see a cap x, a cap x. Now see this one, a cap x you will see ay multiply में bz माइनस में by az. Now see minus of a cap y, you will see here multiply this one ax bz माइनस में bx az प्लस में प्लस, now we'll see this one plus this one, just multiply these two, you will see here plus a cap z ax by माइनस में bx ay. So this one is the method for calculating the cross product. Now these are the properties for the cross product. First, it is not a commutative because here what, theta AB is not equal to theta BA. That's why A cross B is not equal to B cross A. It is an anti-commutative. A cross B is equal to minus of B cross A. Another one is it is not associative, means I cannot open this bracket as it is. I cannot just this one, I cannot replace this bracket to this one, means A cross B, B cross C is not equal to A cross B cross C. Clear? Another one is it is distributive. A cross B plus C is equal to A cross B plus C. Clear? Remember these two, it is not commutative and it is not a associative. Another one is if I multiply these two vectors, same vector with the same multiplication of two same vector or cross product of two same vector is always equal to what? 0 degree. Another one is what? See this one, a cap x unit vector of a cap x cross a cap y is in the is equal to a cap z. This one, how is it come? You will see here, just follow this one, a cap x, a cap y, and this one a cap z. Now if I want to multiply a cap x cross a cap y, resultant will be what? A cap z. Clear? Now if I multiply a cap y multiply में a cap z, resultant will be what? A cap z, sorry, a cap x. Clear? Now if I multiply a cap z multiply में a cap x is always equal to what? A cap y. Clear? Now due to the its anti-commutative, or you can say if I replace this a cap x a cap y cross a cap x will always be equal to what? Minus of a cap z. Similarly a cap z cross a cap y is equal to minus of a cap x, and here a cap x cross a cap z will be equal to minus of a cap y. Clear? Now another one is the multiplication of three vector, that is a vector dot b cross c is equal to this one. These are the identities. You can just cross multiply, cross verify, just take the LHS and just take the RHS, you will get same. LHS will be equal to RHS. Now if I want to multiply these three products, can also be equal to ax, ay, az, bx. You will say, if I say multiply, just ax equal to by CZ minus में CY BZ. You will see follow the same rules like AY is equal to what? AY is equal to what? Now see this one, BX CZ minus में CX BZ plus में, now see this one, BX CY AZ multiply में BX CY BX CZ, yes BX CY minus में CX BY. Clear? Now next one is the vector triple product, that is A cross B cross C is equal to BAC minus में CAB. Here the same rule is the BAC minus CAB. Clear? Now next one is the, what are the components of vector? I have already told you that if I say A B is equal to A with the subscript B is equal to A into my cos theta B, that this B what represents? It represents the magnitude of A vector A cap B into my cos theta B. You will see here AB is equal to what? A vector dot A cap B. Now what is A cap B? We have taken the projection of A vector on the B vector. You will say the, if I say this is B vector and this is A vector, the angle between A vector and B vector will be equal to theta AB. Now if I take the projection of A vector on the B vector, then that resultant vector will be what? AB. Clear? Now next one is the orthogonal coordinate system and transformation. There are three types of coordinate system. First we will talk about the rectangular coordinate system, another one is the cylindrical coordinate system, and third one is the spherical coordinate system. Now we will see here, if I say these is x direction, this one is y direction, and this one is the z direction, they all are what? 90 degree to each other. They all are, these all dimensions, these all directions are 90 degree to each other. Clear? Now see, the direction of x will be ranges from what? Minus infinity to infinity. Similarly, y direction ranges from minus infinity to infinity, and z ranges from minus z to z, that is z ranges from minus infinity to infinity. So if I say, if I want to represent the A vector in Cartesian coordinate system, that means A vector will be equal to what? Ax, A cap x. What does this A cap x represent? This A cap x represents what? This direction. This is x, this one is y, and this one is z. Clear? And this one is A cap y, and this one is A cap z. Clear? Now if, or you can say in a simple language, if I am at this point on the space having coordinates x comma y comma z, how we will reach? The one way to reach, I am here, let's say if I am standing at this origin position, I have to reach at this point P. Clear? This is P. Clear? Now first I will reach from here to here, that is AX in the A cap X direction. Then I will move in the Y direction. Will move in the Y direction, and it represents what? AY, or you can say Y, and then I will move in the Z direction. Clear? Another one is the cylindrical coordinate system. This cylindrical coordinate system is what? Let's say in this, the coordinate system is represented by what? Rho, phi and z. What does this rho represent? We will see what does this rho represents, phi represents what, and z represents what. Now see here, why it is known as the cylindrical coordinate system? Because if I say these all are as variables, then ultimate figure we will get what? Cylindrical. How? You will see how. Now see, if I am standing here at P, at this point, okay, at this point P I am standing here, and I want to reach at this point from this origin O. Clear? Now first, one method to reach this point at O, that I will just move in this direction. Clear? And I'll take the move with the angle theta, phi. Then I will reach at this point. Now you will see here, here which I have used this radial direction, or this is a what? If I say this will what? Will follow what? Base of the cylinder, that is a circle, and this will what represents? Rho. And how much I have moved this direction to this point, such that its projection will be on this one, that will be phi. Okay, and z is in the this direction. So you will see here that this one is, and this one is rho, this one is phi, and this one is z. So ultimate figure we will get what? If I say this is this, ultimate figure will be what? This one. This is rho, this is phi, and this one is z. Clear? Now what is phi? Phi is the angle between the what? X-axis to the point of projection on to the point of projection P on XY प्लेन. इस प्लेन पर, इस XY प्लेन पर इसका प्रोजेक्शन क्या आ रहा है? यहां पर आ रहा है. इन दोनों के बीच में that will be the angle represent the phi. Represent this phi will always move in the anti-clockwise direction. In the always is follow the anti-clockwise direction. Means it will ranges from phi will range from what? 0 to 2 pi. Clear? And what does this rho ranges from? Because this is the origin, and this rho represents what? This rho represents what? this row represents what? This row represents the radius of cylindrical top. Clear? And z represent, so radius will always vary from what? 0 to infinity. It will never be negative in the negative direction. Clear? And z ranges from, z कहाँ से कहाँ range कर सकता है? It can be moved in this direction and it can move in the upward direction. So z ranges from minus infinity to infinity. So here we will just, so next we will continue with this. So next one, see relationship between the cylindrical coordinate system and what? Rectangular coordinate system. Now see what? Let's say this one is the point P. It represents what? X, Y, Z. Same point can be represented in rectangular coordinate system. This same point can also be represented in what? Cylindrical coordinate system. In the rectangular coordinate system, that is x, y, z, and here the same point can be represented in the cylindrical, that is p, rho, phi, z. Similarly, that if I say the price of this quantity bag can be represented in rupee, can be represented in US dollar, can be represented in pound. Similarly, here this point can be represented in cylindrical coordinate system, rectangular coordinate system and cylindrical coordinate system. Now see, if I say I am just here and want to reach this point, first I will follow this x, then y, and then z. Clear? So this will be what? X. This will represent what? Y. Clear? Now you will see, and this, if I say for the same point P, I want to what? I want to reach at point P using a cylindrical coordinate system. I will take a radial direction, that is rho, then this one is the phi, and I will reach this point. Now just you will see here, this rho, this y will be in this direction, in this, using this triangle. You will see here y equal to what? Rho sin phi, and using this triangle, you will see x equal to rho cos phi. So the relationship between the cylindrical coordinate system and rectangular coordinate system is what? Y equal to rho sin phi and x equal to rho cos phi and z equal to z. So on squaring, multiply these two, that is you will get x square plus y square is equal to what? Rho square. This is the relationship between the spherical coordinate, rectangular coordinate system and the cylindrical coordinate system. So that's all for the today's lecture. Thank you. And the books I have referred for preparing these slides is The Principle of Electromagnetics by Matthew and Zetiko. Thank you.